Hello everyone, I am Nirali Vaghela. Today I am going to present Romantic Era versus Victorian Era. These are my academic information, table of contents, Romantic Era. Historical context. Romanticism, attitude or intellectual orientation that characterized many works of literature, painting, music, architecture, criticism, and historiography in Western civilization over period from the late 18th to the mid 19th century. Victorian era. In British history, the period between approximately 1820 and 1940, corresponding roughly but not exactly to the period of Queen Victoria's reign and characterized by a class-based society. Literary background. Mm. In Romantic era, the writer writing about nature, imagination, uh, and the major theme of their work is supernatural elements and individual freedom. In Victorian era, the writers writing about realism, morality, and other social background. Uh, in romantic era, industrial revolution, French Revolution, and a Napoleon War was going on. While in Victorian era, the industrialization is uh, only happening. In romantic era, people value nature, freedom, and individual feeling. In Victorian era, society emphasized morality, gender role, and social reforms. Education. In romantic era, mm, mm, education is only for upper class and wealthy people. In and many children of poor family work instead of attending school. And in Victorian era, education is for everyone because of the elementary education act in 1870, and human education is limited in Victorian era. Science and technology. In romantic era, science and technology is not that developed because people and writers only focus on nature and imagination, and they value more that than over science and logic. In Victorian era, science and technology in developed and progressing, like in Victorian era, uh, 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 railway, electricity, steam engine, and other things are uh, and technology in medicine, vaccine, and Darwin's theory about human evolution. Famous writer in Romantic era is William Wordsworth, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, Lord Byron, Percy B. Shelley, John Keats, Mary Shelley, and William Blake. In Victorian era, famous writer is Charles Dickens, Charles Bronte, Emily Bronte, Thomas Hardy, George Eliot, and Alfred Lord Tennyson. The poet laureate in Romantic era is William Wordsworth, and the poet laureate in Victorian era is Alfred Lord Tennyson. Famous literary work uh, in Romantic era include Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, Ode to a Nightingale by John Keats, and Rime of the Ancient Mariner by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. The rhyme of the Ancient Mariner is about mariners who are who in Victorian era. Uh, uh, famous Works: A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens, Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, and Tales of the Opera by Thomas Hardy. A Thing of a Beauty is a Joy Forever is given by John Keats is to to era, Victorian era, and Romantic era. Like in Romantic era is beauty focus in beauty and nature, and Victorian era is about deep emotion and moral. Conclusion: The Romantic era celebrated emotion, nature, and individualism, reacting against the industrialization, while the Victorian era embraced social change, moral duty, and realism, reflecting the complexity of a rapidly industrializing world. These are my reference. Thank you. Any question?
So, Nirali, my question is what were the main themes in Victorian literature?
The main theme in Victorian literature is realism, morality, religion, science, and, and industrialism. Next question.
So, Nirali, my question for you. How did romantic writers portray the imagination?
Romantic writer portray the imagination as a tool of imagination that create for romantic writers. Imagination is not just tool and fantasy, but it's a tool of understanding of the world. Thank you.